coming on, but I
Yeah, I
don't
saw
know.
that.
Yeah. So what are we? Oh shit! Damn. I need to get my shit straight. Okay. Um, we talking about the MJF, but segment one. What did you want to talk about?
No, so I don't know if you caught Raw. So I was eating and I'm like, fuck it, let me just throw on Raw, see what's going on. Edge made a return at Raw. I guess he's gonna be on the Red brand, and he got interrupted by the Miz. So I was like, that's kind of funny that, MJF and CM Punk have like this fucking killer segment,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden the following Monday,
Mm.
Miz makes a return. And Edge actually brought up somewhere in the promo, Edge was kind of like giving Miz his flowers, like gassing him up, like this is what you did. You did this as a tough enough competitor, and
Mm-hmm.
you busted your ass, and you main evented WrestleMania. You even got people on a less branded show using your name for a cheap pop. And I was like, ooh shit. Edge said that. So I was like, Edge still got it. Like, okay.
Edge, need-
I just
Edge
find
need
it
to be
funny.
careful.
Yeah. I just find it funny though that, like, like I said, MJF has like a fucking killer segment with Punk, and then that following, like a few days later, you have the Miz return. Like, I think Vince and WWE are paying attention to this
No,
segment.
no, no. We're gonna talk about this because remember when I talked about how I seen like all day I've been going back and watching past Raws or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
2000 in between 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 8 have been superb. During the ruthless aggression era, and what I did, I just took a day to go back and watch HBK versus Chris Jericho. That was one of the most personal feuds I've ever seen in my life
yes,
during that time. And I
yes,
had to, I'm like, I looked at MJF and CM Punk, and I looked at that and I compared the two. I'm like, dude, that shit was so personal. Like, oh my God. I mean,
yeah,
wives were punched. Like Chris Jericho was in his feelings. Shawn Michaels went into an area where he was just like this is not your
yeah.
normal Shawn Michaels. Like he literally
No,
snapped.
he showed you because this was when, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this was when he made his return in 2000. Like, this was like still his 2002 run leading into the Chris Jericho thing. So this was when he came back as like a Christian, and like he, like, apologized to
Mm-hmm.
everybody. The reason why I like that feud is because if you're like a real HBK fan, you saw just a glimpse and a hint of the 90s Shawn Michaels, and it was like, ooh, he's this, good person backstage, this Christian godly man, but he's pushing he's pushing the borderline. And
Mm-hmm.
I definitely enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite HBK feuds, other than, of course, the obvious, him and Triple H. But besides them, yeah, that Chris Jericho and Shawn, man, that was some good shit.
Let's give out some shout outs real quick. I'm sorry.
No, no, you're
I
good. You're
dismiss
good.
you. So everyone, we're on our pre-show right now. I'm just getting some shit together, trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. This is episode
Yo,
166. Derek, what's going on? Chris, what's going on?
what's
Jaquez, what's
goody?
going on? Derek, what's going on? Christian, what's going on? How you guys doing? All right, so tonight, everyone, because I had to really try to get the agenda, I'm doing the agenda on the fly, whatever. So forgive me for doing that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do, matter of fact, while Raw is on for like another 20 minutes, we're actually gonna do the Raw review on the air. So what we've seen so far, and then also we got some wrestling news that we're gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, some stuff that we talked about today. We're gonna talk about some feuds in the past, and then also the last segment, we are gonna talk about the MJF versus CM Punk um promo the promo that shot the world, the promo we've been waiting for the longest. So we're going to talk about that. Remember to like this video, share the podcast around. Matter of fact, I'm sharing the podcast right now as we speak. We're waiting for our other guys to come in if they show up. And also we might get some fans on here tonight as well if you guys are up for it.
Yep.
So just give me a second. So how was everyone Thanksgiving? Hopefully everybody had a decent Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody got back safe and sound. I bought me a 50-inch TV.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's nice. It's dope. I like it. I would be starting my new job next Monday.
Okay.
I'm leaving Spectrum. Yeah, man. I'm leaving Spectrum Thursday. I literally took my 6 days because I got sick of that job, and I'm taking the rest of my 6 days. I got 16 hours left. So yeah.
What's good, Reese?
Take advantage of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Matt, what's going on? Dylan, what's up? Jaquez, what's going on?
I was trash.
All right. Man. Thank you, Juan. I really do appreciate it, man. It's 12 years, man. It's not something I really wanted to throw away, but
you did something that I have yet to do in my job path. I have yet to stay put at a place longer than a year and a half.
This number one, this is historic because like number one, bro, like I never stayed at a job longer than 5 years. The only job that I had that I stayed at for 5 years were Target, and the reason why that was because number one, they were trying to push me out because I was asking for more money, but bro, I was only making like $8 an hour.
Yeah,
and that wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell no.
That wasn't shit. You know, but this is a lot of people are going to miss me. They told me they're going to miss me. They said we're going to miss your comedy, and I'm just like, dude, like, but I gotta go. Like, I just I'm not happy at that job. And if I'm telling you guys, if you are in the same situation as me, do not stay at a job that you do not like.
I learned, man, the pandemic taught me that shit. Like,
yeah, me too.
I say it all the time. The pandemic for most that I know was a gift, was a curse. You know, I know a lot of people that had a loved one, you know, pass away because of COVID and whatnot. Fortunately, I didn't go through any of that. I had a few scares here and there with family members and close friends. But the number one thing that the pandemic did was, man, fuck. Like, don't let a job confine you. Like, there's other shit out there. Believe that. And but yeah, I saw somebody, Juan, saying, damn, the place that I'm at, I see myself staying there for forever. Like, as long as they have me. Like, the place that I'm at is fucking tremendous. So I said that because, like, I never thought I would find a place. I never thought I would land a gig where it's like, all right, I want to stay put. I want to build. So, hopefully where you're going, you know, leaving a job for 12 years, you can find this, you know, new place and, you know, build it there and stay there for a minute.
Brand,
congrats.
Brand, thank you. So everyone, let's get ready for episode 166. Remember to share the podcast, like this video, and let's get started.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
Welcome, humans, to Hashtag Heels for Life, episode 166. I'm your host, Mr. Team Brinkett.
And I'm Nappy Boy. Hey.
Hey.
The Beast was good.
What's up,
Hey.
Ziggy? What's going
What it
on?
do?
All right.
Ziggity wiggity.
What's up, boys? How y'all doing?
Man,
All
I'm good.
right.
How
All
are
right.
you,
I'm glad to
brother?
have you on, bro. All right.
Definitely.
So everyone, all right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your holiday season. Well, part one of the holiday seasons. So tonight for episode 166, we are going to dive into some topics that me and Ziggy kind of talked about. We was talking about the MJF versus CM Punk promo that happened last Dynamite on Wednesday. We're going to talk more about that, and also we're going to talk about some past feuds, comparing to CM Punk versus MJF. And also, we got some wrestling news that we need to bring up. But first, what we're going to do is, since Raw is on right now, we're literally going to go on the fly live, and we're going to talk a little bit about Raw. All right, so
First off,
go ahead.
Chris, are you watching Raw?
I am not.
Oh, I was about to say, man, I just bless your heart, bro. If you watching,
I was about to say, the way
though.
you said that. No, Zig. The way you said that. Look, I pulled my tablet out because I'm like, wait, what's going on in Raw?
I mean, because like I can watch it on my 50-inch TV. Like I'm like right near it, right here.
This guy.
Okay.
I mean, should I? I mean, should we? This is a 2-hour show, so like, I mean, I'm not doing anything, and then it's about to go off in like 15 minutes. So
was that a flex?
Excuse me.
You saw.
I could put it on my 50.
Oh yeah, because I'm too fat to flex. So you know.
Why couldn't he just say can I put it on my TV?
Just say my TV. You know,
why couldn't he just say my TV?
50 inch.
I mean, I did. I said on my TV, like my 50-inch TV.
No, sir. You see there it is again.
I mean, I did. I mean, you know, my 50-inch that I just bought. You know,
see?
I mean,
flex.
I mean,
hey man, you work for that TV, bro. Go ahead and flex.
I did. You know, me and my coins that you know I worked hard for 12 years. I did. But no, let's kind of talk a little bit about Raw a little bit. So, what have I missed? What do I need to know? Now they do have a match for day one, which will be January 1st, 2022. The first match will be for the WWE title, Big E versus Seth Rollins. Why do I have a problem with this? Because I've seen it before. Go ahead.
No, what I was going to say was, we've seen it before, and this is where I think it's like whoever's writing for Raw, I think is finally, I'm not going to lie, I've been tuning in and out here and there, right? And the little times that I've been tuning in and out, I've been intrigued. I've been glued to the TV. Now, I might be being completely fucking biased when I say this, but I see little changes. So we see Big E and Seth Rollins, right? But KO is walking around stating that if he wins, it's going to be a triple threat match. This made Rollins go to Sonya and Adam Pearce, and they both denied that KO will be in the triple threat if he beats Big E tonight. So that right there, I'm not gonna lie, I know it's something fucking little, and most people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah. But it's showing that they're at least trying to put a twist on it.
They got to, bro.
So I mean, right now the main event's going on. Seth is at
I'm about to watch it right now
at commentary. Yeah. And so I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of like, okay.
I know this is jumping around. Did you hear what your boy Roman said on Friday? He said he might leave. He said, if I leave, but I might not be. It might be sooner than later.
It might be sooner than later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on segment 2. Yeah,
Right,
we'll talk about that on segment 2.
My bad.
Yeah,
I'm jumping.
we'll talk about that. Yeah, because we want to make sure we're organized. We want to make sure we're talking about what we need to talk about. But yes, thank you for bringing that up, Z. Because
I want to get my boy thoughts on that. We're gonna find out in the next segment.
Yeah. Right now. So right now I'm watching the main event. Oh my god, I love 4K. By the way, oh my god. I do. I love it.
I love my 4K.
I love
50 inch.
Man, with the 4K.
With the crystal UHD, wherever the fuck that is. Well, it's something HD. Okay. Anyway.
Man got the UHD.
UHD.
Hilarious.
You see him, man?
I see him. I'm
trying to tell you, like, look, I only paid like about, how much did I pay for this? I think about $480 for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, kid, he gets on my nerves sometimes. Dude, look up. Hold on, look.
Oh yeah, Liv Morgan had a little pipe bomb tonight too.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we can talk about that right now.
So how about that?
So yeah, so everyone, sorry, we are going to be jumping around because there's a lot of things that we noticed on Raw that the WWE been trying to counter because of this promo on AEW Dynamite. So yes, we're going to be jumping around, everybody, so please follow us. So Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch had some words or whatever. James, since you were talking about this, I'm gonna let you talk about that because I really didn't.
So they, little back and forth action. And Liv, I didn't know Liv had it in her. She must have pulled her inner CM Punk out or something, because she fucking on the mic live on Raw told Becky, because of your hefty contract and your big return, you're the reason why my friends are gone. I was like, yo, drop mic, walk away like a fucking G that you are, because bruh.
That's what we as fans want. I bet the fans reacted to that too, right?
Oh my god!
I mean, you know what, bro?
It's that easy. It's not hard.
But you know what? Here's the WWE fans though. These stands, these moist buckets.
Not buckets.
These motherfuckers. I'm telling you, when they hear something hot. When they hear something hot about what the WWE did and shit, they immediately compare. Oh my God, that is the equivalent to CM Punk versus MJF. Nigga, sit the fuck down.
Trey,
sit down.
I mentioned this.
Down.
Vince and WWE are paying highly close attention to AEW. The Live segment was part of them, of them showing they're watching, and then what Edge said later on.
Tell it.
They're paying attention. They're paying attention.
I mean, they got to get away from this over-scripted,
yes,
comedy, oversaturated writing. Yeah,
Vince always. I listen. Look, no secret. I listen to Conrad Thompson. I listen to all 6 of his fucking podcasts, and I hear it all the time with Bruce and JR. Vince does
the most hypocrite of them all.
Right. Vince does not react to anything. That might have worked for you in the 90s, bruh. But times change. You gotta adapt. People want that commentation, like that. That's not the word I'm trying to use. People want that confrontation. That fucking oh shit. Did you hear what he said? Oh shit! Did you hear what he like tonight? I feel like I was engaged because now you're showing me not only are you paying attention, there's somewhat competition finally. For you to give the okay to live to say that, or okay
whoever
to script, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? And for you to allow Edge to say, you're showing me as a wrestling fan, there's another promotion. I said this so many times, when I watch Raw, I feel dumb because you show me not once that there's another promotion on your neck.
Did he just leave?
There's another promotion on your neck.
On your neck.
And you got to make sure that you're on your P's and Q's, and you got to deliver what you set out to do. I think that's what he was going to say.
But he got cut off because of that McDonald's Wi-Fi. But you know, still love you, buddy. Still love you.
But I mean, I think what you think about what Nappy said about the scripted promos and different things like that? Should they?
Bro, I've been saying this shit for 10 years. I've been saying this shit for 10 years. Dude, cut out the motherfucking scripts. Throw it in the trash. If you need to mollify it, that's fine. But at the end of the day, dude, like, fans know when you're not being real. We call them the smart fans. I mean, we got resources where we can dig into your product and then make you look absolutely stupid. I mean, and that's the bad thing about the internet, that we can tap into that knowledge
like that, and
we can see just like that. It's right here in the palm of our hands. Your mobile, your tablets, the encyclopedias. I mean, dude, like, we got access to everything. But when you do punk ass scripts like that shit, dude, I told them go harder, because AEW pulled no punches last Wednesday, man, for 20 motherfucking minutes. And I'm sorry,
20.
My attention span is not that good. 20 minutes, and I'm sitting up here and I'm getting my fucking life.
But Chris,
we'll talk about that though.
And we always talk about Raw. What do they always do? They start off the show with the promo that kills the momentum. They start off with the promo, but they did it the right way.
They did the right way because it was not scripted. It was pure facts, pure life. They went back and they referenced the WWE without even mentioning them.
Like, yeah, which is what people like, you know. That was a lot of CM Punk's history was with the WWE.
With the WWE, yeah.
Mention it. And that's what I hate about
and it makes sense.
WWE. And it makes sense.
Right. Like, I mean, like, dude, like, there was a lot of fans, you know, the moist buckets that were sitting there and saying that, why do you need to mention the WWE? Well, okay, so what the fuck am I gonna talk about? For 20 fucking minutes? What's up, kid?
I can't bring up his ROH run.
Yeah, so so you telling me that I need to skip over what he did in the WWE?
He brought up recent shit, UFC and WWE.
So I can talk about UFC, but I can't talk about the WWE. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so I mean, we didn't say your name, but we dropped that stuff that referenced your time there with the company. It makes sense.
So but anyway, all I know is that on Raw, they tried to counter, and it just didn't work in their favor. It was good, but it wasn't like to the point where I'm like,
even good.
We should talk about that.
But
you know
at least it was better than what they've been doing.
Right. Yeah. And it was entertaining for that small period of time.
Bro, that's all we really asked for.
I wasn't expecting Liv to say nothing close to that. Yeah. I think that was her best fucking promo since she debuted X amount of years ago.
Yeah, how long she been in the company?
I thought Edge lost his edge on promoing, and then he comes out with that,
like with this.
No
like
pun
that.
intended.
Yeah.
Or maybe pun intended.
But I do
Wow.
get to an extent that I do get to an extent that fans can be fickle, and sometimes we want like instant. We want like the instant
Those fucking
gratification.
moist buckets, man.
Yeah.
The moist buckets.
Lord.
Yes.
You can claim that moisture trademark now, by the way.
Oh yes.
You know,
But
and
definitely.
let me touch on. So before we went live, I saw Morrison's little. I don't know if you guys got to see.
Yeah,
it.
I did too. I seen it
He
in
did like a little
WCC.
3-minute
Yeah.
video and everything, and
Yeah.
I gotta say, you know,
Don't say you feel bad for him. Don't say it.
I don't.
I don't feel bad for him. I don't. I honestly think this is the best thing for him.
This is
What
a
I'm
yes.
upset about though is that, and I could be wrong, so I'm just gonna say this until I'm proven wrong, right?
Mhm.
I don't like the fact that Miz couldn't say anything, like couldn't stick up for his alleged boy.
Because he didn't
he has no power.
Right,
This
but
is not John Cena.
but at the end of the day, though, like I don't think that this is what's wrong with the locker room in the WWE. They have no fucking balls. They don't have a fucking
They really
spine.
don't.
They don't. If my friend just left, I don't care if this is scripted or not. I'm gonna mention them. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I get screamed at, or if I'm gonna shoot, or I'm gonna get chewed out, okay, so be it. John Cena and Randy Orton has done so much shit.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, shit. Like, you know, they have mentioned names, they have mentioned other companies, and this is on and off WWE programming. So I mean, yeah, okay. So if they're able to do that, then why I can't?
And that's what I'm saying. Like the Miz may
Well-
not have pull, but be fucking ballsy. Step the fuck up, like yo.
Who, Miz?
Well, really, the Miz,
Anybody.
the real Miz's best friends are what's her name? Mr. Alexa Bliss and
Mr. Alexa Bliss.
Mr.
Ale-
Alexa Bliss.
Wow.
the guy she's engaged to.
Oh yeah, I
And,
let's just
Guerrero?
say Mr. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, and Dolph Ziggler.
Really?
Come on.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
never
Dolph
watched his
Ziggler.
reality show. He's been in like
No.
several episodes, but you
No.
Yeah.
never really see John Morrison ever.
I don't watch Ms. and Mrs.
Dolph is in a
No.
lot
I
of
don't
his,
either.
Dolph is in a lot of his episodes. I think
Really?
Zack Ryder too is a good friend of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for it personally.
It's all right.
Don't. There was another thing that
He's too
we
busy
was
for all
gonna
that.
mention. Yeah, I'm just no. It's
His
not that
drip
I'm too.
is too-
I think I'm too
his-
busy. It's just I just
his
don't care.
His drip
see-
is too drippy for Ms. and Mrs.
Speaking of those
Yes.
reality shows, the one with Cody, that's actually not that bad.
I
The
gotta.
Cody-
I only saw
gotta
one
pick up
episode,
on
that was
that.
it.
I gotta pick that up.
it's
'cause
actually
And
not
I
that
didn't
bad.
watch it for Cody. I watched it for Brandy. So
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I like to get in her moist bucket.
Sir,
You are funny.
it's all
Sorry.
funny
This
with jokes,
is-
and he's
This is
not
a
wearing his
family
hat.
show.
No, it's
Who
not.
the fuck cares?
Definitely rated R.
What, I always gotta
Um,
wear my hat now?
So,
It is a
Because
trademark.
it's
huh?
not Sunday. Yeah,
It is a
Mr.
trademark,
Kid,
that's me.
I want to talk to you.
Oh,
So,
boy.
how was
Yeah.
the convention?
You lucky devil, you.
Oh, it was really cool. Met a few stars. I actually picked up James Storm's muscle T-shirt and got to meet him.
so
Mhm.
Kid, but for those that don't know,
Muscle
which
t-shirt with
convention
no
did
muscles?
what convention did you
At
go
least I
to?
have some. I went to North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina for WrestleCade. I actually got to sit in and watch Malachi Black versus Buddy
Murphy.
How
Used
was
to be
that?
Buddy Murphy, but it's Buddy something now.
Buddy Matthews or
actually,
something like that?
it was actually a really good match, and it actually
Okay.
was promoted picture-wise through Dirt Sheet Radio, and Paul Heyman also gave it a shout out for how good it was, for the opportunity
Okay.
for them to showcase their talent.
Mhm.
I saw Braun Strowman. Actually didn't really get to talk to him, but he's a big dude. He's a little bit tall, but I mean, he's a really big, like he's out there, you know, he's a big dude.
Mhm.
But I actually got to see your buddy Booker T Chris.
Oh, Chris's best friend, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
my
How did
best
that go?
friend.
I wanted to say something so bad, but he was too busy talking to other people.
Yeah, talking about dope shit,
I wouldn't
probably.
have gave a damn anyway. Like
I'd be
for
like,
real.
yeah, we were on your brother's podcast, and oh yeah, him, Chris Dilworth. Yeah, that guy.
I'm sure he's tracking.
Fuck that Dilly boy.
I mean, I bet Booker T probably knows. Like,
Well, I've heard his name 5 times.
Fuck that Dilly boy. Fuck that Dilly boy.
yeah.
Actually, I got to meet Shane Taylor as well, and I gave Chris a special shout out to him. I asked him if he knew Chris, and of course he said yes. And I told him
He
about
was
the
trying to catch
podcast.
you on a lie, Chris. You see that? Do you know
No.
Chris Dilworth?
I was not trying to catch him on a lie. I wanted
Yeah,
to be
you
like,
were.
no, I was not.
No, it's
You
good
just
that it's
flexed on
good
me.
that
You
you
just flexed
know
on me, Chris.
because like some people are flaky. You know what I'm saying? There are wrestlers that are flaky as fuck.
That is
So to confirm that Shane Taylor knows me and I know him, and him for him to say
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
it was
cool.
a quick interaction. Got a quick picture with him. There was a really big moment for all. Was it 6 or what? I think it was either 6 or 8. I can't remember. Actually, I sent you all the video of it. Of them talking about how it was all black men, black wrestlers wrestling in a tag for belts. It was all champions, and how much of a special moment it was. It really was a really good special moment for that time. I think it's really worth it. If you guys can fly to North Carolina, drive, whatever you want to do, it's really worth it. I only paid $70. That's how much a ticket costs. If you want to get first rows 1 through 4, it's like $150. They got hotels right next door to the convention center. The bar was the restaurant bar that they had was a happening spot. There was a lot of stars that came. I actually got to have a conversation with Deborah McMichaels. She
Wow.
was sitting. She was sitting at a table. I can't remember exactly what time it was at night, but I knew it was late because there was nobody around. The restaurant was closed. She was hanging around her people, and I told her, I was like, I can't believe how surreal this is that I actually get to meet you and actually have a real conversation with you. I've seen you for many, many years, and I was like, oh, I'm not trying to mark out or anything, but I really appreciate everything that you've done, and just having one-on-one with her, it was really cool.
That's nice. That's dope.
Walked by Billy Gunn a couple times. He was cool.
How big is Billy Gunn? Because
I heard
he's like 6, probably 6'9", 6'8".
No,
WWE made him short.
He's
pretty
like
tall.
He's like 6'6".
I'm an ass man.
He's about 6'6", 6'7". He's a big dude.
I'm an ass man.
Best theme song in the world. Argue with Jamal. Argue with Jamal if you don't agree with me.
Now, all of that generic music that they got in AEW, no, they need to bring back Ass Man.
They need a Jim Johnson over there.
Yes, they really do, because that shit is trash.
I got to meet Jordan Grace, and I actually took a picture with her.
I saw that lucky motherfucker.
She made us look really big. All right.
Yeah, dude. I thought she was taller. When I seen you and oh boy next to her, and she was like,
he's 6,
and y'all were like,
6'4".
I'm like,
he's
those
6'3".
angles.
Yeah.
Those angles fucked me up because I thought she was taller than that.
I was about to say, why is that guy so tall that was in that picture with you?
Well, that was my wife's uncle. And
why is he so tall?
He's a big wrestler. He's 6'4". The thing is that the first 2 days he had his hair up in a bun and with a little wrap, right? The minute he takes his hair down, he starts getting all this attention with his hair. They're like, "Oh my god, look at your hair! It is so flowing." So I told him he looked like an older version of Jungle Boy.
He knew what he was doing. Dude,
he knew what he was doing.
I didn't know who that was, right? So like when I don't know somebody, I tend not to get disrespectful, but I so badly want to say, bruh, he looks like an older version of Jungle Boy.
Yeah. And I told him that, and he's just doing that.
Finesse.
Rinse lather with heat.
But having a good conversation with Jordan Grace, it was actually, she's one of my favorite female wrestlers besides not Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, that was wrestling earlier tonight. But to actually get to meet her and talk to her, shake hands, take pictures with her, it was really a cool moment. Nice. I did ask her for advice on how to get booked for a future show like this. I also asked for advice on how to get a table so that way I could have my own booth set up for maybe possibly next year's show or in the future in that area. A lot of meet and greets that they had at the big super show. They had guys that were independent for North Carolina. I got one of their posters, wanting to contact them to possibly maybe one day have a match in North Carolina.
There you go.
But all in all, it was a really good experience. I would really wish you guys if you could come. For those that haven't come, I know that the tickets start going on sale, I think, beginning of January. But if you don't worry about getting the tickets right away. Just make sure you book your hotel way in advance, because it will sell out quick. But other than that, the 3 days is definitely a really, really good time. It's the after shows. What goes on after that is the best part.
Nice.
So Christian just asked, did I see the video of MJF versus Jordy Grace? I did not, but I will look at it later. I think you put that in WCC. Yeah, I'll take a look at that later. So Raw just wrapped up. So apparently there's supposed to be a triple threat. What's that? Kevin Owens versus Big E and Seth Rollins on day one pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, really don't give a shit, honestly.
Nobody cares.
I like
you
KO. I want to see what happened.
You can see what they're doing. All I'm gonna say is this: Owens's contract is coming up shortly after day one.
But I just find it funny, though, not to cut you off, but I find it funny that all of a sudden that he gets a title shot on his way out the door.
Sami Zayn too on SmackDown.
And if he wins,
got a title shot.
We're gonna know why.
I'm done.
We're gonna know why if he wins.
The two people that's leaving in January just got title shots.
Sami Zayn, yep, the number one contender for the Universal Championship.
Like,
and
come
Kevin.
on.
So you really think that has something to do with it?
Of course.
Come on.
Did you not notice the eye roll?
I hope so.
Come
Shit.
on.
Because like
It's
sometimes
so
you can be
obvious.
dead sometimes, bro. Like I have to kind of bring you back to reality. I'm just playing.
He's talking to you, kid.
He talking to
Just
Heel
playing.
USA.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
talking
talking
to
to
you.
Heel USA. I'm sorry, Heel.
Heel
Sorry.
USA.
Don't look at me like that, like you about to beat my ass, because you ain't about that life.
That Patriot drop.
I'll burn your ass.
He'll drop you with that Patriot drop.
This is
That Patriot
very.
drop.
This flame looks very sexy, by the way. Anyway,
Christian,
okay.
we are
Taking edibles or
definitely
something, Chris?
Shut your ass
we're
up.
definitely
Wait.
trying to do something like that. We're definitely trying to do something like that. So,
Yes, yes, definitely. It just really all depends on Ziggy's schedule, because Ziggy, he is at the gym always and shit. You
Flexing,
never,
you know what I'm
flexing and shit.
saying?
And
Like,
then
He's
just-
He's got bigger muscles than
over
I
here
do.
chilling with Shrek, like
Shrek?
Ziggy's a
Right.
busy
Hey, bro.
celebrity, bruh. Oh yeah, him and Shrek were chopping it up about leaving the toilet seat up, and Shrek was like trying to move in on him, and Ziggy was like, "Hold
Hey,
on, bruh.
I was like,
Right.
hold on,
I
bro.
don't go that way, dog."
Man,
That's why y'all gotta follow me on
Oh.
TikTok and Instagram.
Zig, Zig be busy, bruh.
Oh,
If you know, you know.
oh, he really had a conversation with Shrek.
He did, dog. He did.
If
That's
you know, you know.
funny.
No cap,
hey,
not
Chris.
even bullshit.
Chris, one thing I'll do, I forgot that I meant to mention was I also got to meet Janelle and
Oh,
her-
Jobber Tears.
Yeah, her crew with Jobber Tears.
Mhm.
Shout out,
Really
Jabba
awesome
Tears.
crew.
Mhm.
Shout out to them. It was really nice to meet y'all. If y'all are watching right now, if you're watching the replay, you're going to see it again.
Mhm.
But it was really nice to meet every single one of them. Really cool people.
Mhm.
Got some photos with them.
Mhm.
Got a really, really big hug from Janelle.
Mhm.
It was really nice to meet her.
Yes, her hugs are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They really are. I don't think she's going to go to the next show, because when I asked her about next year, she said that she was preparing for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. So I think that takes more importance.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Because she said that she's going to WrestleMania. Definitely, I don't think I am
Why?
right now, because I might be going to Florida.
Understandable.
Yeah, I might be
Oh,
going to Florida for the
you gotta
WCC.
pick one. Mhm.
Yeah, I'd rather go to the WCC one, because like we had so much fun down in Florida this past October, and I'm going to go back. I'm
Priorities.
going back to us. Yeah, priorities. Priorities is our
Awesome.
mother.
Oh, also, and happy birthday to Wilk. Since
I
we're
was
talking about
you
Jabba
Wilkins.
beat me
Tears.
to
Yes,
it. You beat me
yes,
to it.
you
Definitely.
Wilkins.
No,
Sir
it's
Wilkins. Yes.
Happy
Happy
born
birthday
day.
for you, bro. So where are you, Mr. Wilkins? Are you 20?
cricket.
No, he ain't here. No, I think he probably asleep. No.
Did you appreciate-
So anything that you guys else want to talk about Raw? Because we can go on to the next segment.
Who's ready for Dynamite?
I am.
Shade.
Who's
You're
ready?
so
Who's ready
shady.
for Wednesday?
All right. The last thing I'll say is, do you think Big E will hold the belt till WrestleMania?
Yes.
Okay.
More than likely, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone cares, honestly.
If
That's fair too.
if Kevin Owens or
Unfortunately,
Sami Zayn end up getting the title or whatever that they're going to get, more
I
than
don't
likely
see Sammy winning.
they're going to end up renewing their contracts. Like Gargano extended his for one more week for
Yeah.
War
Being
Games.
War Games.
they're
Mhm.
using him as a coach down in NXT.
But you notice how that they're saying on Raw more that, about big contracts and big money contracts, and you're the reason why, your friend's not here anymore because you didn't do this and blah, blah, blah. Like we all know that they got fired for budget cuts. I mean, but why would you want to go ahead and you might as well just dig that all up in there and throw more salt in the wound, for your buddies that are no longer there.
I mean, because like the thing is with them is
For a
that
storyline.
this is for storyline purposes.
That's what
you know
people
I'm
like
saying?
though. They're realism.
Someone else-
They're
Yes,
happy.
someone
but,
else-
but the
yeah.
thing about this is like when I hear a promo from the WWE, it's not sincere. It's just to get people to watch their shit, and then they can go back doing what they did about 2 days ago, which was absolutely nothing. So like I'm just not invested on watching their shit. Like I've been pushed all the way to the left to the point where I really don't give a shit what they saying on the promo because it's just it's dry. It's PG.
Okay, but do you remember when CM Punk did it and he was talking with John Laurinaitis, Triple H, how he was throwing names out, about Harry Smith and Chris Masters and whoever else that he actually threw out names.
Mhm.
But it's
Future.
because it's because CM Punk
It's CM Punk.
had already but he had already built up that character of straight edge, not giving a fuck. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. It coming from Liv Morgan, for me personally, I'm a fan, so it blew me like it threw me back like, oh shit, okay. But as somebody that's not a big fan of Morgan, it's more of like bitch.
Okay.
Like, you're
I mean, because
fired.
think about it. What has she
But
done on camera other than cry? Every time she's on camera, she starts crying.
Right. So if she
Or
would
it
have
looks like
built
she's crying.
herself up, so if she would have built herself up to a female that doesn't give a fuck and to speak her mind, I feel like tonight would have been more of like a oh shit to everybody.
They need to. I think WWE needs to not worry about having oh shit moments and just needs to worry about having just good shows.
Right.
Come,
Just
up,
keep
come up
it-
with their own shit and not
Then we can get to the oh shit.
and not
Right.
feeding off
Baby
of
steps.
AEW.
Baby
Yeah,
steps.
and I think that's the problem that I'm having with the WWE. They're so worried about what's going on in AEW, but they were the main motherfuckers that said that they do not pay attention to AEW at all. They so worried about counter programming, and they're not worried about what's going on. Same thing for AEW. They're so worried about what's going on with the WWE, but they're not worried about their shit. As soon as they start worrying about their shit, they got red fucking hot. Now the WWE is doing what AEW was doing with the WWE.
Yep. Imagine when AEW was not worried about WWE. Remember we
Christian.
got what was the first show with the poker chips when he DDT'd Kenny Omega on the poker chips? Yeah, all in. You know, just stay in your lane.
Stay focused.
You can see what the other company's doing, but you don't have to make it about them all the time. You don't have to,
Yeah.
But then when they
And
made
I
it
feel
about
like
them,
that's
though.
what AEW does. Like they always have to have. I feel like it's Tony and whoever else is in that room. Like, all right, well, what do we got for AEW, right? And I feel like they're like, all right, this segment we're gonna do this. This segment we're gonna do this. This segment we're gonna do this. And Tony be like, yeah, but what about a WWE segment? Can we put something in WWE in segment 1 and possibly segment 2? I think that's what they do because look. Once every other show, once every 3 or 4 shows, that's okay. But it's becoming a weekly thing with AEW that has to throw in the WWE shots. I will say this though, I enjoyed it when MJF and CM Punk did it, but it's like if it's not coming from somebody that like is on that caliber, it's like, all right, like
Yeah,
they're
it depends on
trying too hard.
how they
You know,
deliver
the reason why I might sound biased is because, like we were mentioning earlier, when you're going against CM Punk, there's really not a lot to talk about but WWE. He just stepped foot in the AEW, right? So you're not going to go back and talk about his ROH run. Like, what the fuck? That makes no sense. So MJF was smart, and he talked about his two recent runs, his shitty ass UFC run and his WWE run. That is a smart, true heel.
and the fact that he took his ball and went home.
And
but also don't forget that he.
TY. Oh, go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't forget that there was also some Triple H hate over there, talking about, you know,
it's a lot of Triple H hate.
If you want to be number one, just wait around long enough for Tony Khan to have a daughter.
That was
but yeah, we'll talk about that on the third one. Yeah,
on the third one, okay.
Yeah,
but TY, I definitely agree. Here on out, if Liv keeps this side of her, when she does the next pipe bomb, I feel like it would mean more to the fans than just a handful of fans.
But it has to be consistent.
That's what I was about to say.
Consistent, dude. It can't be just like, well, I guess I'm just going to talk my shit this week and then I'll do probably another promo in the next 6 weeks.
No, Liv Morgan just really needs to get fucked up for real, just like how Becky Lynch did, because that's how she got famous. Thanks to Nia Jax.
Unless you're trying to have an AJ Lee moment, because remember AJ Lee had her pipe.
So you saying Becky needs to just like
soccer run, break her nose or something, cause her to bleed, and let her take it like a champ, and then be like, oh damn, she's really tough as shit. Okay, we like her now.
Yeah, then Becky like went in the crowd and all that shit.
I mean, that's really where she started taking off after that.
I don't feel safe with Liv going into the crowd.
So you don't want her going into the crowd?
No,
it's not like Becky. No, these fans don't trust them. No.
Yeah, now you saying that?
Unless she's gonna be surrounded by ushers.
You're so stupid.
But I guess we in segment 2. You want to talk about the Roman Reigns?
Yes, go ahead, Z. Go
next.
Ahead.
So Nappy Boy, what do you think about Roman Reigns saying that he don't have that much time left? He might just leave
10 years later.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a lot of people made a big deal out of it.
I'm still head of the table.
Of course people are going to make a big deal about it because
acknowledge me.
God, I love when
is he going to Hollywood?
They've been acknowledging me so long.
People made a big deal about it because whether you want to believe it, whether you want to accept it or not, he is the best Universal Champion that WWE has had thus far. If he leaves and vacates the title, it's like
better than Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens. What he was doing with Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
Festival of Friendship, all that.
Yeah, that was good though. The Festival of Friendship was the only good thing out of that run.
Yeah.
Lesnar tarnished it. Goldberg tarnished it.
Yep.
Braun Strowman, Fiend,
Seth Rollins.
It's just like I said, that belt is just that belt is just
ugly.
It's a tainted legacy, dude. Like it's just
I
don't know.
And so them keeping this title on Roman, it's I'm sorry, it's doing good for the both. It's doing good for the belt, and it's doing good for Roman. And this isn't like.
Can we get a Roman Reigns belt then?
Oh God, we probably will. Like 30 years from now,
a tribal chief belt. Yeah, tribal.
Yeah, like with some flowers and some tattoos and some
start calling it the Roman universe.
If done right, that might be nice.
I've said this before. We've seen this same exact story years ago. Let's go back to JBL, WWE Undisputed Champion. He had the same run that Roman had.
trash.
just beating
Don't compare
every
Roman Reigns to JBL.
fucking. But no, I'm not comparing the two.
You didn't
I'm
like
comparing
JBL?
The wrestling
stories.
god.
I'm comparing the stories. Let
I
me
like
finish,
JBL.
kid.
Tribal
Like
chief wrestling god.
JBL was just like he
went
was.
through the SmackDown locker room
I like JBL
times
as a champ
2.
though.
During the draft, they were drafting people from Raw to SmackDown for him to run through. Who took the belt off of JBL that was brand new that they built
John Cena.
under their room?
John Cena.
WrestleMania.
They're building. I have an idea on who, but if it's not him, they're building somebody under
They
their
need-
roof to
they-
take the belt off of
They
Roman
need somebody.
Austin Theory.
eventually. No, it ain't, it's not gonna be Austin.
Austin
No.
Theory. I mean, because he was chilling with Vince McMahon the whole entire show.
Facts though. And he
Since
was
you
the
said
focal
that-
point of that egg storyline.
Since you
Yeah.
said that, I want to go back off of what Reese said because he is very true when he says that.
I mean, he's kind of built like John
Vince
Cena a
is
little bit.
irrelevant because did any of us say, "Holy shit, Vince is on TV"? I know I didn't.
I mean, this is his second week, being on TV, and
used
it's
to be
for
like-
irrelevant purposes.
He looks so fucking tired. Like
He should go to bed
motherfucker,
then.
take a nap.
That's that
Take a nap for 30 minutes.
that
He
Botox.
should he should take a nap forever. Don't come back on fucking national
Oh,
television.
God.
Nobody
Oh.
don't want your punk ass. No
All
one wants
right.
you
I
there.
don't condone
I-
taking a nap
I-
forever.
No, I condone it. Dead
Vince,
ass. Because he
take like
pissing
a
me off.
45-minute power nap, my guy, because you look exhausted. as
I-
shit.
No. Take a
Wake
nap
up.
forever.
Wake up. No, don't listen to him. Wake up.
I just said the Botox is just pull back.
Botox, I'm telling you.
Just
He's
stop.
like he looks
That's
like
all I
fucking
said.
Frosty the Snowman. So don't get around no heat.
No, you know who he looks like? Did y'all see was it the Santa Claus 3 with Jack Frost?
LA Knight's too old, Christian.
He looks like the dude that played Jack Frost.
Martin Short.
Like with his hair frosted back, like he looks like Jack Frost.
Like a
in
fire
Santa Claus
marshal.
3.
Fire Marshal
Mhm.
Bill.
It's WWE fault for not allowing the superstar to come forward in heavyweight
Yeah,
championship.
let me show you something. You don't know
Yeah.
about that kid.
Fire.
There is no, dude, TY.
Yeah.
Ty. There is no one that they're building right now. We can
There
talk
is.
about,
Yes,
talk
there
about
is.
Austin Theory. We can
No,
talk about him,
no,
but
no.
who else?
There
Don't
is
say
somebody
nobody
they're
stupid
building.
either.
I'm
Who?
not.
But
Braun
that's true though.
Breaker.
But think about it.
Braun
So
Breaker.
like knock
Who?
on wood.
I've been paying attention to him on NXT. He's
On
the
NXT.
reason why I watch NXT.
I said main event.
They're
I mean,
building he's not main event yet, but he's there. If
He's
you
good.
if you watch what they're doing with Braun Breaker, I'm telling you, they're building him up for by the next year's draft.
I'm talking about
he's
the
getting
main
drafted
roster
to
right
Smack-
now.
There's nobody on the fucking main roster.
Oh,
Chris.
then
You
who
know
fuck is
this.
that? Who
Did
was
they
that?
It ain't ours.
They fired the whole goddamn locker
They
room.
fired the whole fucking crew. 2K22
Well,
is gonna have 4 main
Okay.
people and a bunch of old school
Did-
fucking
did you
legends
not notice-
and fucking attitude era people.
Did you not
We're
notice
gonna
the
see
women's
D'Lo
division?
Brown. We're gonna see D'Lo Brown for the
Whoa,
first
whoa, whoa.
time on.
Who the
fucking-
fuck is-
No,
gives a-
no, you won't. I saw him at the convention. He
Bad.
is not ring ready.
We're gonna see D'Lo Brown in the video game. Is what I'm talking about. Because
I don't
yeah,
get.
with
Look,
the-
I didn't give a fuck about D'Lo Brown then, and I don't give a fuck about him now. Like,
Well,
I
did you
just-
not notice in the women's tag team earlier tonight
I'm
where it was
sorry.
Team Liv, Team Becky, right? Well, there was the whole entire Raw women's division because they got rid of all that.
that was their
everybody.
whole entire
Yeah.
Besides Asuka,
Yeah.
I mean, she's been still out because of her.
she's like injured reserve.
Yeah,
She's like the
Mhm.
Derek.
don't-
She's like the female Derek Rose.
I don't think Oscar's rushing to come back either.
Oh,
I wouldn't
probably
either.
not.
No, I wouldn't either. I mean, because you know how they treat their Japanese stars.
Reese.
You know.
See, Reese understands me, man.
Yeah, they understand.
They
Yeah, I'm
changed-
glad. Like,
They
I'm.
changed that name, Braun Breaker. They changed that name, Braun Breaker. Draft him to SmackDown next year.
and they
He's
get
taking
fired
he's taking the strap off of Roman and
Oh,
getting
wait.
fired the next
No,
day.
they're
with
gonna
the
sign
NXT
him.
color tights.
Well, no, they're gonna sign him to a full term or long term deal, then fire him.
I mean,
Oh,
it makes
God.
perfect sense.
for
It
big
does.
money,
This-
for big money, and get told he's the future.
Real
Oh,
good
God.
shit.
Can
Yeah,
I say something? It's
What's
been a
up?
while since I've been on here. and I
real
saw
good shit.
I saw a picture that surfaced on social media, And you guys already know I pay a lot of attention to like the background stuff and like who's placed with who.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird that how long has Nick Khan been with WWE? Like, does any of us know that off the top of like it's more than 10 years, right?
Is he worse
Has
than Jack
it?
Tunney?
I want to say it's been like maybe over a decade
Let me check.
that Nick Khan has been with WWE because I just find this look, and I might be reaching, I could be. I just find it very, very strange that all of these years that Nick Khan and Triple H have been in this company, that this is the first time they're seen together with Vince McMahon.
He been with the company since 2006.
Wow. 6.
Yeah. He
And
been with
for
the
the
company since 2006.
first time that I know they're together, like Triple H, Tony, Nick Khan, and fucking Vince McMahon together for the first, like, I don't know. I don't call it a coincidence. I think something's up right there.
I mean, they say that he's not a wrestling fan, but yeah, you've been in sports entertainment for almost the past 20 years. Like I don't get that. Like if you're not a wrestling fan, then you're in the wrong business, my friend.
So what I'm saying is, this is where I'm reaching, right? So you guys got to bear with me. I feel like y'all are used to me and my reaches. This might be one of the biggest though. The reason why I'm saying this is kind of weird and I don't think it's a coincidence is because not too long ago, Nick Khan tweeted out on Twitter, we're open to discuss possible buyers to buy WWE. Vince McMahon has been letting it's no lie, dude. Like anybody that's a businessman or knows about business, what Vince McMahon is doing is he's setting up to sell. Vince McMahon, I don't see him selling to anybody. His father sold him WWF. So I feel like Vince McMahon wants to keep it in the family. Therefore, I think that's why we've seen Vince McMahon, Nick Khan, and Triple H together. Possibly Vince McMahon thinking about selling it to Triple H. I don't know. Again, this is a huge fucking reach. I know. You know me. I don't believe in coincidences. It's not a coincidence that they were all together at the same time. And again, to my knowledge, Triple H and Nick Khan have never been in the same place together. I just find it weird. I don't know.
So people are hyped for
that.
Bayley return. Yeah, because Bayley do not need to be a face. She needs to be a heel.
I see Bayley returning at the Rumble.
That suit her very, very well.
Yes, it does.
Her heel run was awesome. Like dead ass.
Yeah, no, they need to keep her heel. I hope, God, I pray that they keep her heel. I'm afraid that she's been gone for so long, they're gonna want her to come back as a babyface. And I think that'll be a big no-no.
Are you about to take a shit, bro?
That's okay? I don't know what the heel turn that you found entertaining at all. The whole ding dong thing was stupid.
Wait.
Billy?
What?
Yes.
Billy was awesome.
Here we go.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
That was the highlight.
That was the highlight of the fucking show on SmackDown. She was hilarious.
Dude, Bayley and Sasha was carrying, like legit was carrying.
No. You're right. No, you're right about Bayley being a Karen. Okay, not carrying. Not Carrie. I heard Karen.
Wow.
She was a cool Karen. I can tell you that.
The haircut is stupid. The gimmick was stupid. Her
she
talk show was stupid.
She did it to get you worked up. That's
exactly.
And it worked.
Yeah. And as soon as I saw it, made me want to go click and turn that shit.
Wow.
Man.
But did you
you like?
Did you go click and turn that shit?
I like wrestling in general. I don't have a favorite in WWE.
Well, no.
Besides Liv
answer
Morgan.
The question. Did you click?
You like crying bitches.
Ooh.
Why are you crying about drip drip?
Why are you crying about this bitch that you sold to talk about? Oh, she's my favorite. What the fuck has she done that you can call her a favorite?
Showed up on my
you
TV
say that
screen.
Bailey is trash though?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on.
Kid.
I don't understand your favorites, bro. Like I just don't get it. Like you want people to be feeling sympathy for this bitch. Bitch, you wait a minute. Wasn't she the one that had cum on her face? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, that was Tony Storm.
Oh,
that wasn't Tony Storm. That was Alexa Bliss.
That was Paige.
Well, no, Alexa Bliss haven't
And
been on
Paige.
television.
And Paige.
No, that was
Alexa
Tony
Bliss
Storm on
was-
Friday SmackDown.
That was definitely Tony Storm on Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
She
All
got
right.
that Pie.
We're talking
thrown in
about
the face.
Tony.
Tony.
Don't be talking
Okay.
about
There was no quotes on it. It was pie. Come on.
But, I mean, you get the pie.
It was definitely cream
Because in the
filling.
corner it says
Thank you,
a
Derek.
certain
Thank
B
you,
word
Derek.
right here. I don't know if we can really say it on
Hey,
this
Derek, I
podcast
said
or
the
not.
same thing, but Kid, he disagreed with me.
Don't
I
fucking.
said
Nah,
Bailey-
kid don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Kid's fucking always
Double
in his
champs?
feelings.
They had all the belts, remember? The Raw and SmackDown.
That's what I'm
women's champs with
saying,
the
dude.
tag
They
belts.
carried
You-
SmackDown.
It was
The
a-
only thing that was carrying SmackDown in that women's division was Bailey's ass.
Oh God,
No.
which is very nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. That was pretty much the only thing.
No.
It's so nice.
No.
Oh,
I do not know what planet you from,
Planet
but you
Bailey's
need to
ass.
come back to her, dude.
for what?
Because that shit was good, dude. Bailey was hilarious.
It
Matter
was.
of fact,
she
if you
wasn't. It was
can,
fine.
please don't listen to someone that likes crying girls
Don't listen
from
to
Jerry
Kid,
Springer.
please.
Go and look on YouTube.
Don't you talk about your
Bailey's no. Be quiet. See, look at Bailey's savage moments. There's a lot of them. On YouTube. Shit, I haven't looked yet, but still.
There's a few. There's a few.
But yeah, there's a couple of them. Some other news. Let's see. John Moxley. He's in rehabilitation right now. There were stories about WWE paying for his fees for him to get better or whatever.
Really?
Now I did hear that
heard
was a
about that.
false report.
I didn't know
but
if it was true or not.
yeah, I'm not too sure if that was true. But WWE has made it known that they have paid for people that going through some alcohol issues or
They have
whatever.
done that before. Yeah.
They have paid for former wrestlers to go and get some help. So yeah. Yeah, I don't like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. But then I had a little confrontation with someone from another
Confrontation?
confrontation. Some dude was in another wrestling group and was talking about, oh yeah, he's getting help from the WWE. He's going back to the this is online. Yeah,
I thought somebody pulled up on you. You said
no,
confrontation. I was like,
they'll get their ass whooped. I don't got time for fucking trolls.
That's what I
But yeah, he was like saying that, oh no, he's going back to the WWE because he's getting help from the WWE and he's using their money, and AEW can't pay for shit.
Oh
Like,
God, here we go.
I sat up there, I'm like, dude, why the fuck do you care? I'm like, you're not paying for the fee, so why the fuck you care? He's
That's
about,
awesome.
oh, you must be an AEW fan. Oh, I didn't know my allegiance. I mean, I love AEW, yeah, but I didn't know a wrestling fan had to pledge their allegiance. I mean, I'm not you. I'm not a moist bucket. So I mean,
can if yes, I would believe it. I would straight up.
They helped X-Pac.
They've helped a lot of people that behind the scenes.
Scott Hall, I think Scott Hall too.
Yeah, they helped Scott.
multiple
I mean,
times.
before Diamond got a hold of him, they helped out Scott a lot. They helped
And
out
Jake the Snake, too.
Roberts.
but you know what? I think I find
way
it very
after.
disrespectful that they helped out Scott, they helped out Jake, but they couldn't help out China.
I mean, they didn't make that video or videos.
Yeah,
And that
Oh, I probably I forgot.
Probably, yeah. That's
Because
probably
Triple
why.
H was in the upper echelon or whatever of the management, so that's why they just pretend.
Yeah.
well, the reason also is because one day that his kids were gonna end up using Google one time and seeing her name, and they're just like, "Ooh, let me find out what she's all about." And,
I
Real
mean,
quick, before
Daddy, who's China?
before we move
right?
forward,
Are we talking about the country China? Or are we calling Nah, motherfucker. No, this is what you're.
This could have been your mommy.
no.
Yeah.
all I want to say, children, is don't look up the back door to China.
Oh, oh,
Do not do
Don't
that.
give out the title.
is that what they called it?
Yeah, where have you been? And yet you're talking about.
I mean,
baby
I don't.
porn.
You know, look, I don't look at none of her
Anyway,
porn.
before
No.
we move forward, we were just talking about Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admit something. I'm not a huge reader of books. I don't read books. I don't
But you
have
know everything?
books.
You don't read books?
Shut up. No,
He reads the pictures.
I get bored and I fall asleep. Shut up. Moxley is one of like my favorite wrestlers. So I wanted to do something that I've never done and I wanted to support him. He's not endorsing this. This isn't an ad. I just really want to get this book out because it's really fucking good. I've read it. I'm on my second time reading
What
it.
is it? I can't see it.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Hold it up
It's,
there if you're promoting it.
John Moxley's book, Mox.
So
I
you was
think it came
reading.
out
You was
last
reading through the
month.
pictures, right?
No, it actually
because
got
all it says
fucking
is
words, Dick. Like
It says
it's
Mox.
got fucking words. Like
Oh my
look
god!
at- you're
I
reading
love
the
the
big
pictures.
words.
The
You're
pictures
reading the
are
big
fucking
words.
awesome. Yeah, the pictures are so big, and
He
it's
reads
just
like Floyd Mayweather, you know.
right
oh,
there,
it's like.
right there, right there.
No, you
Fucking
might
Let me
wanna-
stop. Okay,
Anyway, no,
that's
the
cool.
book,
That's cool.
the
So,
book is
so
really
can you,
good.
so can you give us like a little,
Synopsis.
what does he talk about in there, or did you get past page 1?
It's the table of contents.
I was not look. I was not being a dick.
Yeah.
I was not being a.
No, give us a brief synopsis of the book.
Yeah, just give us.
Did
Yeah.
you just sat there? You just sat there and said, "Can you give us a little whatever with the book?" If you got past page 1, I'm not being a dick. bro.
I wasn't.
That's
Okay,
pretty
maybe a little.
fucking
Okay,
dickish.
I'm dickish. That's
pretty
new.
fucking dickish.
I know you ain't talking with your damn story, your story in WCC, but whatever.
Why you got a
But
green
My
screen?
story.
Anyway, yeah, why do you
What's
got a
wrong
green
with What's wrong with my story in WCC?
Shut up. I'm not worried about you right now.
Fuck me, right?
Ziggy. Ziggy, what hi.
Is that
Hey, what's up?
camera? Is that camera that WWE had?
Dude, that was so fucking cool. Like how it just went from you
That
being
was-
up there
yeah.
to you being down there.
Hey,
You
man.
are so short.
Don't do that because your hairline just went farther back, just like mine.
Hey, bro, you're still there, bro. You still got a little bit there,
No, you
hanging
still
on
don't.
to it.
So
Nah.
stupid. Okay. Now going back to you, Nappy.
No, I'm not
Synopsis of the
important,
book.
right? I'm
No.
not important.
No,
I didn't
synopsis.
get past. No, I didn't get past the table of contents.
Aw. Okay, so we'll get back to you probably next week.
We'll give you another week since you've already read it twice. We'll give you another week.
Right,
Y'all are fucking assholes.
including the pictures.
Since you don't
Y'all
read.
are such a-
You know,
I don't.
Nappy.
I don't read books.
I don't
You
read
should-
books either, but just invest in audible.com, bro. It's an audio book. You can listen to them. You already listen to podcasts.
I know how to
So,
read though.
Turn the page.
I didn't say you couldn't read. You said you didn't like reading.
I mean, you said you didn't know how to
I said-
read.
oh God, I said
Just look at Audible.
I
Just the
didn't
audio
like
book.
reading, but this book, it caught my
Caught your
What-
attention.
So did you
It's
read?
my
I mean,
interest.
did
So
you
what
read
about
it?
the book?
Because it has a lot of colors in it, right?
It's only
fucking
gray.
hard.
Exactly. He's colorblind.
Hey, Desmond, what's up?
It's a-
Oh my god, you was hilarious, dude.
What's
So
up,
you,
Desmond?
so you haven't
Come on, Nappy.
you haven't read it yet, right? I'm assuming.
I
said he
read
read it
it.
twice.
I'm on my second time.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Read
so
it.
can you
Give us
give
some
us
synopsis.
give us some feedback, my nigga?
How much is it?
It was like I bought it off of Amazon. I think it was like $19, if I'm not mistaken.
That's too much
Oh.
money.
So is it
no.
toilet bowl reading or is it actual sit down?
No, it's actual like sit down. Like you get a glimpse. It's what's crazy. Something did stick out that I thought was like oh shit, he acknowledged he was an alcoholic.
Oh.
In like the first couple pages, he was like, you know, I never thought I would be. I forgot how he worded it, but I was just like, wow, like he acknowledged it, and then like weeks after this book came out, you hear about him, you know, checking himself in and, you know, trying to get help. But he's just going over how like he fell in love with wrestling. His dad, who was kind of like an alcoholic too, would take him to shows, and that's where he got his first love. Goes into like his first, you know, indie wrestling match, how he was nervous, and just kept going through everything. He also mentioned how he tried crack for the first time. Yeah, there it is right there. And he even like
he did what?
I gotta get to that part because I want to read it word
No,
for word.
I don't think I really want to hear about that part about him.
No.
He tried it once, and the way he described it was like,
Quote it.
like, no, I'm trying to remember.
Was he on Cloud 9 when he did it?
No, he talked bad on it because it was like
he was also usually messed up right before matches too.
Alcohol, because he talks about that too.
He would always be semi-drunk before a match because his nerves were so shot.
Damn
so,
it.
So he used to smoke crack. Oh
no,
geez.
He tried it and he didn't like the way it made him feel. So he was like, ain't
for me.
He wasn't a crackhead. God, how can you call somebody a crackhead if you tried it once?
I mean, you should ask Billy.
Oh, hey, okay.
It's if you know anything about stepping out from that curtain and getting in the ring and having about 5 to 10 minutes of a match.
I don't, but I can.
You don't know what kind of nerves that it really gives you, man. You want to talk about being nervous in front of
man, where the fuck
a lot
is
of
it?
people.
It was the first couple of pages. Son of a bitch! Y'all continue. I'm gonna find it. Y'all continue.
Can you can read the words, right?
Go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry.
It's not a Harry Potter book, man.
Oh my God. This man coming for you and your reading skills.
This man coming for you and your reading skills.
Oh, you mad? You mad? Okay, you mad? You got to get through the pictures.
Across the street.
But he
needs your highlighter. You need your highlighter.
Y'all, you know what? Y'all are some fucking cocks.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to, hey, how about this?
You got a cock too.
In the next week, why don't, if you get some time, why don't you highlight some favorites in that book so that way you can talk more about it next weekend?
Why?
For real.
I mean,
you.
What you mean? Why? I mean, why did you buy the book? I mean, don't
to
you want more
read it? I didn't know y'all gonna fucking bash me though for fucking 45
I mean, you said that you read it
twice, was not bashing. I was actually literally giving you a segment so that way you could promote it a little bit more, so that way you can get more book sales for him and his rehab.
And also more content. I mean, aren't you a podcaster?
No, we're talking about his book, so that's what you're the one that has the book. So highlight the stuff that's. And yet you're making,
or maybe I should just read it and then I could just give my.
Maybe it's in your local library.
I'll mail it to you, motherfucker. How about that?
Fine.
No, he'll just buy the audio book so he can listen to it while he sleeps.
You know what? King said that you can actually. Never mind. Okay. All right. Okay. So next week, what we'll do if James is
next week, what we'll do for it. Next week, what they'll do is they'll go fuck themselves next week.
Well, you also got to think next weekend is Takeover War Games.
Is it?
Yeah, it's next Sunday. Peacock.
Oh, on the cock.
Okay. On the cock to go fuck yourself.
That's fine.
Good time if your face to stop.
Cock a doodle doo, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right. Well, let's go on to our third segment. Yeah, we're gonna go on to the third segment. Unless, did you guys have anything else that you guys want to bring up before we go on the third segment? We're on wrestling news. That sounded
I'm
good.
That was like that didn't sound right.
Like, did.
Crack cocoa. You know what? I bet you anything. People are going to be looking up his book now, so that way they can pay $19.99 plus shipping and handling if there is any shipping and handling. They're gonna buy that book. Be like, oh, thanks, Nappy, for giving him a shout out for his book. So
I'm
that means
so
you just raised up
tired
his
of
book
seeing-
sales.
I'm so tired of seeing.
I didn't say anything.
Assholes.
I'm just, y'all got Nappy Boy turning red.
Your facial expressions.
Hey, kid,
Okay, I
what's wrong?
found it.
I'm trying to figure out why you're
found
so
it.
close to the camera, man.
I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it.
Bro,
Okay, I'm shut up.
Nappy, get your boy. What's wrong with him?
You tell me. I've been trying to find
He's
this.
been reading. He read
line.
this book twice, and you should already know this.
I've been trying to find this crack line for the past like 10 minutes.
Hey,
I
hey,
found
King,
it.
hey,
Found
King
it.
Allison said Nappy's still looking for that pig.
I found it.
Remember, he
Fuck
doesn't
this.
read. Remember, so he can't find it.
I ain't go that far. Hey, kid been on
I'm sorry, you did that to yourself.
Hey.
You did it to yourself.
Man, look at
And then
the.
this motherfucker is their facial expression.
Hey.
He
That's
always
why
got
some of
some-
the baby face on the heel show.
Yeah,
Nappy, it
no,
wasn't me.
that is
It
a
wasn't me,
heel
Nappy.
face, dude. That is heel expression.
You talking about expressions? That's kid with the expressions.
Oh,
Look at
him too. Him. He ain't shit either.
Look at
Okay,
him. He
I'm
doing it now.
sorry. Okay, I'm shutting up. All right,
Can I get to this line real quick?
sure.
Okay, so. All right. He said,
All right, next segment is.
oh,
Shut
fuck
up!
this
Shut
guy.
up! Let them do
He
it.
said
Damn.
maybe
Go
this
ahead.
book just serves as a guide to what not to do. For instance, don't smoke crack. I'll describe it for you now just so curiosity doesn't get the better of you. It's like doing a whippet and eating wasabi at the same time.
I don't know what that is. So
Okay,
Whippet.
so
The whipped
so
cream?
I've
The
never.
whip-
I know what it is, but I've never done it.
Bullshit.
oh,
I'm joking.
what are you implying?
That he's
Are
a
you-
crackhead.
Wow! Wow!
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Wow! That's
I'm joking.
mean, dude. Man.
He fucking said I couldn't read.
Oh, well, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
You-
I mean, he
You did too.
It took you 20
motherfucker.
minutes to
Say
find
no,
that-
no,
find
I
the
did.
page.
I was just.
couldn't fuck.
I didn't say. I didn't
I
say
wasn't
you
gonna
could.
sit here. I wasn't gonna sit here and read the first 5 fucking pages. I was just gonna skim through until I found the word crack. And
I
that's what I did.
the word crack. I mean, you can find that online.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Just
totally
move
different
on.
crack, Chris.
Just move on.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's go to the
Nappy
third
said he didn't come here
segment.
for this abuse.
I didn't. Thank you, Zig.
'Cause he's not wearing his hat. and he's
You
got
shut
his
your
pillow.
shady ass up. 'Cause
Why
I'm
do I need to always wear my
That was-
hat?
Because that
No,
was
I'm
your
talking to
character,
you.
man.
You over there. You next
Hey.
to me.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What the fuck I did?
Why don't you wear your fucking mask? You start wearing your mask, and I'll make sure to have my hat on always.
Because nobody wants to see
Wow. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the third segment. So throughout the show, everyone, we've been talking about the MJF versus CM Punk historic promo. So
that. Oh shit.
what can we learn, or what should we be in store for with this feud between MJF versus CM Punk?
An epic fucking roller coaster.
A huge build up to the match.
Mm.
That too.
Keep up with the promos, tell a story, and then kill it in the match.
Now you know what the next pay-per-view is Revolution.
Revolution.
Yeah, that's in
not until-
February.
That's until February. So you telling me that we're gonna be seeing this shit for the next 3
Mm,
fucking months?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
that's
that's,
I'm
what
that's,
I'm
about to get my
that's,
life.
Chris,
that's storytelling.
yes. And this is also what you do. You don't let them touch.
Mm,
Interfere in matches.
Interfere in matches, maybe sneak attacks.
mm.
No matches. Strictly mic work.
Have them in a tag match where they never actually face each other.
Have them in a
Mm.
fucking. I like that idea. A
Mm.
tag match, and they're never in the ring together.
Nope.
Mm,
It looks like they're going to, and they're like, nope.
mm.
Yeah.
You know,
Ziggy, what you think?
something.
I think they blew their load. I don't know if they can top. I don't think they could top what they did last week.
No, they can.
Really?
definitely-
I'm not saying it's not going to be good, But I'm just saying, I think
Now
they
that
fired all rounds.
Edge happened to open his mouth, so now it's their turn, and they're going to go back and forth. So I think
And
that there's going to be
because
another.
Edge opened his mouth, you already know MJF is fucking Maxwell is going through what he's gonna say Wednesday tonight.
They're gonna mention like, look, they can't even mention us by name, but hey, they're mentioning us anyway.
Do y'all think this will be a historic match that we're expecting?
In February?
I mean, that's a good question. That's a good question.
I don't want us to get too hyped over the promo.
I'm nervous about it.
Yeah, me too. Because honestly, CM Punk he's been getting better. MJF is on a totally different level. He's been getting, he's been getting.
I could also see CM Punk going up against his MJF's posse little group that he's got, Wardlow.
Yeah, they're new upcomers since CM Punk wants to
kind of like what they did with Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
They go back and forth. That hey, you're not just gonna face me right away. You're gonna have a series of matches to get to me at Revolution, with 2.0 with Chris Jericho, because you are CM Punk, you are the best in the world, whatever. And then, but yet you want to prove it, be the best in the world, and then next thing you know, you're coming to face me next. It's something like that.
Yeah, that's a good question, Derek. Like he was like, how many promos do you guys want?
I mean, I don't need a whole bunch
as they can give me.
Yeah, and the thing about this is
you
that
don't overdo it though either.
Yeah, you don't want to oversaturate. You don't want to
2 promos a month.
Honestly, 20
head to head like they did last week.
They don't need to do another one. Yeah, they don't need to do another one.
2 promos a month with a bunch of in between.
Yeah,
not every week, but something like that. Just a little bit of teasing here and there.
I gotta agree with Corey on this.
See that, and that's what I was bringing up. I'm like, I'm not gonna say the match is gonna be trash or anything like that. I just saying,
don't think it's gonna.
We getting a little. We being the wrestling community might be. It's like
and this isn't a knock. I'm not trying to knock CM Punk. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just
I could see that. I could see something.
It could be because of the age. I don't know, but I just don't see the CM Punk that I want to see in the ring anymore. I don't.
But I could see MJF doing the skull crushing finale on CM Punk.
Or somebody doing an FU,
CM Punk's done that already. Hasn't he done like a bunch of John Cena moves?
He did the 5 moves of doom.
He did the 5 moves of doom. Yeah.
Hey, that'll be a
shoulder
tackle,
PG Punk. That's funny.
That would be funny if MJF makes that his new finisher, like the skull crushing finale.
That would be funny.
Something.
I think that's the most gayest move I've ever seen in my life.
It's not that.
Okay.
It's trash. Because guess what? Chris Jericho had the same thing called the breakdown.
He did.
When he used it against The Rock. The shit was gay. It was gay as fuck.
I wouldn't call it that, but it's
no. I'm calling it that.
He beat Randy Orton for the title. I mean, he cashed in his money.
Well, gay ass move. I get it.
And Drew McIntyre.
I mean, yeah, and he did it to him in a commercial. So I don't know if you saw that commercial tonight.
Hey, it's a safe move that a lot of wrestlers wouldn't mind.
Commercial.
It's a safe.
Plus, it's a move that you can put on anybody. Like
it's a move you can put on anybody.
Yeah,
and
so
I like finishers like that. I like finishers like that.
It's
just
still,
a face bump. Okay. That's what they call it.
Okay,
so it's a face plant. Yeah,
a face plant. Yeah.
It's a face bump. And
face bump.
What's John Cena's attitude adjustment?
A fireman's carry.
A DVD. Death Valley Driver.
Hey, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start talking about the FU because it's just basically a modified version of the F5.
It's a modified version of the Death Valley Driver. The F5
you're right.
The F5 is a spin around
DDT.
DDT. Many variations of
when
the
we break these moves down. See
the rock bottom, the fork end,
which Becky Lynch is doing right now. The rock bottom.
The manhandle.
She ain't manhandling nobody. The fuck?
The manhandle slam.
If you're some man.
Becky.
is cooking. No, but I smell that stink ass cooch. No, stop.
All right.
All right.
Wow. That stank ass cooch. Wow.
You get a call from.
Why is this guy so?
You can't. You know what? You
Seth
can't.
Rollins.
You
Hey,
can't. You
Don't
can't.
be talking about Becky Lynch, or you're gonna have
can't
what's
talk
his
about-
name tackle your ass.
You can't talk about Beaker like that.
What's
Why
his
is
name?
this man
Elias?
so? Why is this man so horny?
You can't talk. You can't talk about Beaker like that.
I'll leave Beaker alone. I'm sorry.
You-
You better be careful. You're gonna have his stalker tackle you to the ground,
Yeah, shut up. That's not funny.
Mr.
That's
Bloated
not-
Man, right?
That's not funny. That's not funny
Why is it not funny?
because he almost got killed by Carl Winslow.
Disrespect Carl Winslow like that. Don't disrespect Carl Winslow like that.
Nah, that motherfucker was looking for a damn donut that
Right.
night.
That
He
motherfucker
really
was
was.
looking for it.
He
What'd
really
you say?
was.
What'd you say? He said he was bloated, bad hygiene.
Hey, he didn't wash his ass like half of these fucking
man.
wrestling fans
Hey.
don't do.
Hey man, I did it for the bloodline.
Don't look like that. Oh, dude. No, you do it way better than me, dude.
I did
Yeah.
it for the bloodline. And Adam Pierce, my baby. I got you, baby.
And then
Better watch out,
Goofy-
he'll not being a guest on this show.
and then Mickey gonna come out the background. I built you. You got him out, Mick? Yeah, I did, boy.
Oh boy, we needed those views.
The new general manager of Raw, Mickey Mouse.
M-I-C-K.
Yeah,
It's a small
Yeah.
world after.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Monday Night Raw,
Oh, shit.
Friday night Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh,
Fucking
my
Mickey Mouse.
God.
Look. The first day Walt Disney buys WWE, Mickey Mouse is gonna be walking up to the camera, right? And Mickey's gonna say,
Oh, boy. Here I go. Here I go.
"Did you know something? You know I bought a company recently, right? You want to see what I bought?" And he's gonna put his ear,
He comes up like Vince McMahon.
and then he goes, and then look, and then Mickey goes, "All you gotta do is say the magic word. Say it with me, Mishka, Mushka, Mickey Mouse." And the sign of WWE is gonna come up behind him. Whoa! Oh, hot dog!
A hot dog song coming in at the end of this. Man, you got him good.
Dude, I got him rolling.
Hey, bro. I just had to start it off.
That's it.
Oh, my God.
Mickey McMahon.
Get some,
Talk
get
about
some
the-
every time.
The WWE sign is gonna come down in the background. I'm like, "Woo, boy."
At the, at the beginning of every disc, when you
Oh my God, shit!
Yeah.
Y'all ain't shit. Oh boy.
It'll be the hot dog dance.
Oh.
Gorsh, these ratings, Gorsh.
Gosh, Mickey. You really know how to
AEW
put
got
on a
us again,
party.
Mick.
Mick.
AEW got us again, Mick.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Mickey
Oh.
Mania.
Oh shit.
Gorsh.
Oh.
Mickey Mania.
They're gonna do the Mickey Mouse. They're gonna do the Mickey Mouse logo with the little pin. The
Why
marker,
y'all
the little
doing it?
wand.
Why-
They're gonna do the WWE logo with the pen.
Donald Duck. I can't do
Hi,
it.
this
Donald
is
Duck.
Seth Rollins, and you're watching Monday Night Raw on the Disney Channel.
Yeah. That was a good one, kid.
That was a
I'm
good
Seth
one.
Rollins, and you're watching WWE on the Disney Channel.
Well, Roman Reigns, I'm the tribal chief.
I'm the tribal chief.
Hey,
Oh, God.
welcome to Disney.
Show him his mouse tool.
I don't need no master tool. I'm the tribal chief.
Bullshit.
I acknowledge Mickey.
Oh my God, yeah, bye.
Yeah, then you're gonna have
Roman Reigns gonna walk into the clubhouse. Acknowledge me.
No, and then you're gonna have Sasha Banks. You know how she got the
You
knuckles
Nazi, Nazi.
that says boss time. Look, Look, Sasha gonna trade in her boss time shit for Walt Disney.
Snoop Dogg coming out. That's right.
Yes, y'all. Walt Disney, y'all.
Where my fucking
Chief in
blush
the Big
at?
Blue House.
Chief in the Big Blue.
Juan said that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Spoiler.
Oh
Camp
God,
Rock,
no
boy.
tribal chief in the Big Blue House. Yo.
I mean, they already did have their cartoon show,
Oh,
didn't they? Remember that back in the
God.
day?
They did.
Oh shit.
Let's
Oh,
welcome in Kevin
All I know
Owens.
is what's best for
Oh
business.
boy.
What's best for business. Listen. Once
Oh shit.
Walt Disney buys
Oh.
WWE, the only way Roman can say that he smashed and pinned them all is if he beats Mickey Mouse in a one-on-one match for the WWE Universal Championship.
Of course.
Until you beat Mickey, you ain't tribal as shit.
Steamboat.
Oh, you can say again.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Okay. So going back to this promo. So when we look at this promo, what like feuds that you can think of compared to this one?
Like where the guys would like going tit for tat like this in
Yeah.
promos.
True. I don't want to bring up the one that we talked about.
Which one?
The one we talked about before we went on air. I'd have to say CM Punk and John Cena.
CM Punk and John Cena. Which one? When they were right before Money in the Bank?
Yeah. When they were both
2011.
claiming champions.
See, that's when you know wrestling is good. We know the year, when, what.
When
Indeed.
he brought up John Cena's wife and his
Indeed.
family that was sitting right there in front row. And John Cena, you could see it in his face. He was getting pissed off. He's like, I'm going to tell you one more time.
Facts.
He's like, I'm going to tell you one more time, lay it off.
See, the reason why I don't want to agree with Rock and Stone Cold, greatest feud of all time, arguably.
Oh, feud, but
one of
promos.
But yeah, their promo again, their promos were good, but
the music that they used.
They weren't going tit for tat though in their promos. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't hitting for the fucking jugular. They were just hitting for like an elbow to the head. You know,
I'm thinking like I could think of good promos, but like verses in a ring like that.
Yeah.
What about the video? What about the video to the build up of the of their match at WrestleMania 18?
Ooh,
that was one of the best ones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. And that's kid what Nappy said too. Rock and Cena.
Rock and Cena was a good.
Rock and Cena was I would say that's a
basically it was John Cena calling out The Rock for writing down promo his lines on his.
But see, even though Rock wrote it down,
really got Rock, shooken up a little.
Oh bit. Yeah, he was very bothered by that. Yeah, he was very bothered.
But Rock started it too. He kind of, looking like a big fat bowl of Fruity Pebbles, and
they called him a fat. And they called him a fat transvestite too. That was bogus.
Yeah,
or the popcorn farts.
He called him a superwoman transvestite. Coming out looking like a homeless.
Putting on your transvestite armband.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, a blind stuck in the basement. Stevie Wonder could see your monkey ass.
Yes.
I'm like, man, Rock started it though.
Yeah, he was tearing him up. He was going in, like for real.
I think who else?
Roman and Cena, didn't they? I mean, not like to MJF
Roman and Cena. The second time, first time was all Cena.
Yeah, that was all Cena. Yeah, but the second time, Cena, like Roman had some. Yes, he had some material. He was, he at least hung in with them.
Now, are we talking about just in that generation, or are we talking about like of all time?
All over.
Hogan and Macho Man
in the ring going against each other. Yeah,
Hogan and Macho Man of its era was one of the biggest, best friends, enemies storyline. and Macho Man, they actually really had hatred for one another because of Elizabeth.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan had some words as well.
Well, the
Yeah,
match that was supposed to
yeah.
happen at WrestleMania 8 for the first time never happened, and it was supposed to be Hogan versus Flair, but that didn't happen. But we actually did get to have it in WCW, and I can't remember or not if it lived up to the hype, but it ended up
Rock
being.
versus Triple H.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Rock
Yeah.
and Triple H.
It
Yeah.
was a good one, but there was really no like tit for tat though.
I know one.
It was Rock always talking about his nose.
Rock versus Jericho.
Ooh,
Jericho
Yeah.
winning the title, that was like the biggest like turning point in his career was when he beat The Rock and Stone Cold
The
in
Rock
one night.
in the one night.
Yeah, but then also it was a catalyst for his heel turn as well.
Correct.
Because once they got
true.
Being the first
closer
undisputed
to
champion.
Ooh,
because once they
Garrett.
got closer to
Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, yeah.
Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, that was
I didn't think of that one.
But that was also
Fucking
based off
hell.
of real life hatred as well.
Yes, but
Yeah,
Bret Hart
because
couldn't stand
that
Shawn
one, that
Michaels.
one,
he
though,
hated Shawn Michaels with a passion.
he did.
Here's some sunny
He did.
days.
Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. That was actually I don't know if I would consider that a big feud or anything, but that actually was pretty good
Well,
storytelling.
the
for that.
promos though, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then what made it even better was their in-ring history as well.
But the thing is, like Undertaker had so many feuds or story and
yeah.
matches with everybody. Like the ones that stuck out the
Really
most for
did.
me was him versus Yokozuna. Back in
Really?
94. Yeah, 94.
Okay.
That was a really big one. I don't know if you watched the casket match with all that at the Royal Rumble.
I did. Where
That was
everybody
like
came
one of-
out and like jumped on top of the casket.
Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite
I mean, bro,
matches.
everybody came out
He
to fucking
sat on
ring.
the casket.
No, so
No.
Yoko put Taker in the casket and got the win,
Mhm.
and then everybody from the fucking back of the locker room, I mean Luger, fucking Doink the Clown, like everybody came out, jumped on top of the casket to
wow.
make sure that like shit was crazy.
To make sure he didn't get out.
Was it the Rumble or was that a Survivor Series?
No, the Survivor Series was with Chuck Norris.
Huh?
Yeah,
Chuck
they
Norris.
Yeah, they
For
had it.
real?
Yeah, they had it with Chuck Norris as well.
A casket match.
No.
Taker and Chuck Norris.
The casket match was Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble 94. That was the one where Luger and Bret Hart went out at the same
I
time.
gotta go back. Oh,
Yeah, that was the Rumble that
Okay.
went out at the same time.
yeah. That was the John and Cena. The John and Cena.
John
What
and
the
Cena.
fuck?
Johnny.
John and Batista before John and Batista.
Well, see, I think the 94 one was actually planned. The
Yeah.
Batista John Cena one was
That
by
one wasn't.
accident.
Yeah,
But
no,
the thing is that
Bruce-
you couldn't
So,
recreate something like that.
No, Bruce Pritchard said that because Conrad asked like, what was your backup plan if Luger would have hit first or if Brett would have hit first, and he said simple, we would have never replayed
Anything.
that moment. We would have
Right.
never replayed it. He goes, but by the grace of God, it fucking happened the way it was supposed to happen, and because it happened, and he said, mind you, before we told them to replay it, he goes, me, Vince, there was
They
like
were ready.
5 of us watching the replay,
Mhm.
making sure that both like it just same time, boom, same
And they
time.
were getting
boom.
off on that
And
when
they're
they
like,
saw it. They're like,
fucking
oh, look
replay
at
it,
that.
replay
They
it,
actually
yeah.
touch at the same
My
time.
God, look at that shit. So,
Look at
Oh
him.
boy.
yeah. I can't do it because everybody's sleeping and they'll bitch me
Run
out.
it back.
But yeah, no, that shit was crazy.
But yeah, it's just a great examples, y'all. This is just I think that the CM Punk versus MJF promo has really
It's up there.
just it taught me that, dude,
It's elevating MJF star power.
definitely, because right now
Ooh,
he is
and
in
I
the
told y'all.
stratosphere right now, man.
Didn't I tell y'all this was gonna happen?
What
I
did-
fucking
Yeah,
love
we
it.
talked about this a couple
I
of
love
matter of
it.
fact,
That,
about a week. We talked about this about a year ago.
I gotta
We
get some
said
water.
that,
I'll be
you know what I'm
back.
saying, like the possibilities of,
I love it.
people coming
I
in.
love when
Yeah,
they just like when they see it and they stick to it, and then it like, man.
And the one thing that I will say about AEW will stay the course for the fans.
Yeah.
And they gave us like a rare treat. Like we
Nah, they
did
really
not
did.
see this coming. We knew that they were on a collision course, but just not this soon.
Not this soon. No.
But but they delivered. But
They
10
delivered and I'm
times,
with it. Yeah.
yeah. They delivered, and like I'm sitting up here, I'm like, oh my fucking god, what did I just fucking watch? Like this is fucking cool, you know. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. I can't wait for Dynamite though. Dynamite's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be awesome. And Derek, that's another good one. When Heyman came out and cut that promo, it was like 2001, 2002 ish. That was an epic fucking
But
moment.
that was mainly Paul going at him though. Vince
That
really
was
wasn't.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because
that was a good promo though.
That was
a good promo.
That was because he just like he let
tore him
everything
up.
just come. Yeah, he tore him up, dude.
He held nothing back.
And like he had like some facts because Vince McMahon did take away his dream away from him, but Paul can't really put all the blame on Vince because he was in control of attempting to save his company, but he didn't. He was on networks and saying like I dare you to throw me off of my own fucking network. And they did.
Yeah.
I mean, who fault is that? That was yours.
And that's what WWE, I guess, that's what they're good at is towing the network company line, because that's why some of the things we get mad about the Pizza Hut commercials and different things like that. I'm just saying that's the game you got to play when you're on, network television. You have sponsors, different things like that.
Yeah, you got to make them happy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
mean, I think there could be a better way of doing it, but that's how they chose to,
most definitely. Abraham, thank you for coming on the show, bro. Watch the replay because this was a very funny episode, man. It was a very funny episode.
We had to throw in the Disney stuff. They gets Chris every time.
Man,
I don't know what it is about Disney, but every time.
It is because this is like these voiceovers are hilarious, dude. Oh my god. I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger one was like, no, Michael Jackson one. You have a lot of fucking voices, dude.
I do.
Shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
This guy. I mean doing that shit. Why is he this really guy?
Chris couldn't breathe. Yeah, DJ.
I couldn't breathe at all, man. I couldn't breathe at all. The ham from my pores was coming out. You see me?
Oh my god.
I'm learning from him, dude. I'm really learning from him. All right, y'all. It's 11:12, everyone, Central Time, 12 Eastern Time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the room, we're gonna give you guys our final thoughts before we take off for the evening, and we will be back Sunday. Now depending on my schedule may change, or ours might change from Sunday to depending on my schedule or whatever, because like I'll learn that this week, so I'll let you guys know of any new developments or whatever. But yes, let's go around the room. Ziggy, you're first.
Just to do some housekeeping, this stream we had 184 comments, so appreciate everybody for being very active during the stream. We had 59 shares. 59 people shared the stream, so definitely appreciate that. And we got 10 reactions. Guys, I can't stress enough how much that helps the stream. That helps get the podcast in front of as many eyes as possible. So definitely appreciate y'all. Also, do not forget to follow us on TikTok. Chris made a TikTok for our page.
I
It's
did. Yep.
Heels for Life.
Yep.
Follow us on Twitch, Heels for Life. Follow us on YouTube, Heels for Life Podcast. There are some things on YouTube that are not on any other platform. There are some things that are exclusive to the YouTube platform. Some clips, some interviews. We learned about Nappy Boy. We learned about Chris. We're gonna be doing Kid soon, getting to learn a little bit more about Kid behind the scenes, his favorite Disney characters, certain things like that. But definitely make sure you are following us on every platform so you can stay tapped in, and so you can stay tuned in on what's going on. All of our schedules are crazy, but if you're following us on all platforms, you'll let us know when we're probably going live. So I can't stress enough how much we appreciate y'all, and definitely once again follow us on all platforms. And thank you to everybody that's commented, shared, and liked the podcast today.
Absolutely.
Yes, most definitely. Kid, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait. Before you go, got a question. Corey, he said, "How are the shirts going?"
The shirts, we're working on it. I promise you. Once it's hard, bro. It's hard. Once
Call up Disney.
Disney can get the shirts made down like that.
Yeah, right. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Corey. But once it is available, trust me, you guys will know, because I've been working hard trying to get this going for us. So
yeah, because that shirt is too damn cold to be passing up. But
and I'm also working on getting Nick on the show or some form of fashion so you guys can meet him. He's the designer that does designs for wrestlers and podcasts and different things like that. He's the one that did our logo. He did the shirt logo. He does a bunch of other different things here and there for me, and he also does things for guys in the industry like Eddie Edwards, to name a person, just to throw a name out there. But yeah, definitely stay tuned, and I'm definitely working on it, Corey. Trust me.
All right, thank you, Ziggy, for that. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Kid. Go ahead.
To answer Dylan's question, no, I don't think he buried him. Because I want to answer his question. No. That was something else. It's the last one. Yeah.
This one? Okay.
No, MJF didn't get buried by CM Punk. If anything, it actually helped his career.
It really did, because he really brought his promo game to another level. Definitely.
As for final thought, I'd going off of what Ziggy was saying about, we really appreciate all the shares and the follows, and a lot of big things going on for this podcast. So we do really appreciate every single one of you that tune in to every single episode. Tell your friends, tell your family, come and join us, watch us, laugh with us, make comments, tell everybody. All right. We really appreciate every single one of you for joining us. As for also my final thought, going on to the CM Punk MJF storyline we were talking about before, I think that as long as they don't overdo it with promos and they have a good build up for a match later on next year or early on next year, I think it'll be probably one of the big matches for 2022. Other than that, I'm looking forward to Dynamite and Rampage, more Dynamite, and then the NXT TakeOver pay-per-view on Sunday.
You say you're looking forward to Raw? What was that?
Dynamite and Rampage. Oh boy. And maybe smidge of SmackDown.
Maybe a little bit of Raw.
That's fair. That's fair.
A little bit of Raw.
Like that. All right, James.
Liv Morgan's on there, and then I'm good.
Liv Morgan is on there. Nah, just want to. I'm gonna do it too, because I really appreciate the fans. With the amount of love that they show us, it definitely helps, and it definitely fuels us to want to do more. Try to hit on everything, any hot topic, hot story, big news, and then just it's gonna be a somewhat exciting week of wrestling. Like, we got Dynamite. I'm looking forward to Dynamite. I'm looking forward to SmackDown, and I'm looking forward to War Games. War Games has been that pay-per-view that hasn't disappointed. I'm curious to see, because it kind of It kind of looks like this War Games. We got like the New Blood versus the OGs. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But yeah, just overall, it's gonna be a good week for wrestling. If there's anything that pops off news wise, of course, we're gonna try to be the first ones to let our fans know, let y'all know. Other than that, I just hope everybody has a great week, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again Sunday.
All right. So, once again, you guys are fucking awesome. I love my cast. It's a lot of chemistry here, a lot of laughs, a lot of ups and downs, but we strive perfection, we strive excellence, and we try to be the best podcast out there. And we can't achieve that goal without our fans. You guys are fucking
Definitely.
awesome. You gotta understand that when you put us out there, we get bigger. That's how we excel, and we're going on our 4th year with this podcast, and episode 2000. It's not episode 2000. I'm sorry, episode 200. That's coming up pretty soon. So we're
already talking
going
future
to
2000.
I know I'm getting too ahead of myself. I'm gonna be dead by then probably. Hopefully,
No.
hopefully not. Hopefully not.
No, just a lot
But
older.
yes, pretty much. But yeah, this week is going to be awesome. We're going to do our episode right after Takeover. Once again, I will be starting my new job Monday. Hopefully, it's going to be 6 to 2. If that is the case, that opens up a lot of shit for me and my schedule. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting off at 5:30. But no, everybody pray for me. Hopefully this job will open up new doors for me, new opportunities. That's all I really care about at this time. This is a new chapter in my life, and I'm just blessed. I'm happy. Right now I'm in a good place right now. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. Until that time, you guys remember to follow us. #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. If you guys want to have a question or anything, email us at #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast @gmail.com. Until that time, everyone, I'm your host, Mr. Team Briggett.
I'm Nappy Boy.
Kid USA.
I'm Ziggy the Beast.
I could do that too.
Out.
Nappy Boy.
Have a good night, everybody.